Hi, welcome to Tom Talk Shop, episode 8, I think. I've got a very quick video I wanted to make today. Let me find it here. We're going to be making and using these. They're just wood nails, and it's kind of a traditional attachment method used in lieu of wood nails, or in lieu of nails, I'm sorry, because nails used to be expensive. If you enjoy any of this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Okay. I've got some scrap wood here. It's very hard. This is what we call red birch. It's actually yellow birch or silver birch. Anyway, and it was a real slivery piece, which tells me it's got long, straight fibers that want to come apart anyway. And some blood on there from when it came apart when I was sawing it. Okay, so I'll take this piece and I'll break it down into some smaller pieces, kind of going for little pieces like that to start with. And I'll just grab the finger remover here, but instead of taking a swing at it, I just give it a light tap with a mallet and peel it off. That's how you test your blood to make sure it's still red. And you just kind of let the grain do its thing. You're going to waste a lot of it, and we don't really care. That's part of it, because we want to get long pieces of straight grain. Like there's probably a good nail in that one. And I'm going to split this one more time, and it'll either be 4 good ones or no good ones. We'll find out in just a second. Yep, I'm going to get none out of that one. There we go. I'm going the right way too. And might get one out of that and get one out of this. Now what I want to do, I know my nails need to be about 2 inches, so that's about 3 fingers and some change. So I'll just go around the piece with this, cut it. It's just quick and easy. So what I want to do, following the grain, because I don't want to have too much runoff in this, so I want to use the flat side of my chisel to dig in. Kind of establish one plane where I know I've got pretty good bite, and I'm chasing a ring of sorts. That way I'm actually, I'm not, but anyway, I will be this way then. And I kind of just square it up as if you're just squaring up a blank of green wood. Now I'm going to flip it going the other way. Do it this way so I can save the tips of my fingers. Now I'll start cutting into it to taper it, because I want to make this thing kind of square, almost like a square iron nail. And the trick to making these work when you install them, besides pre-drilling, is you want to, of course, be driving them into much softer wood. If I drove this into a piece of maple or ironwood, it's not going to work. And I just keep shaving like that. Also, I kind of check my flex. Now that's too thick at the top, so now I turn it back over and I just take quite a bit off, almost making it octagonal now. Again, the important part of this is keep your fingers out of the way. If you're not careful, it's a good way to join the 9-finger club. I'm already an honorary member several times over. Okay, that's almost there. I've got a little bit of a hump in the middle, but other than that, that'll be good. And you always make them a lot longer than you need them, just because it makes it easier to work with. Now I'm going to just shave it down so it should drive in better. It won't be going in the full 3 fingers worth. And I'll sharpen that nose just a little bit more. Then I'm going to check it, make sure it doesn't have a lot of flex. If it's got a lot of flex, it's not going to work well. All right. I'm getting real close. Yeah, it's still staying real strong. Now what I'm going to do is I've got a bench dog I'm making here, which is why I'm using a wooden nail in this case, but I have commission coming up I'm going to be using a bunch. I'm just going to drive it into that to secure it so that this doesn't pop out. And then if I hit it with my plane, it doesn't gouge my blade. All right, so then what I want to do, get my nail here, is drill a pilot hole into where I'm going. Don't be afraid to wall it out a bit. And then after I do that, I'm going to take a punch and hog out the top of it just a bit, very carefully so you don't split the wood. Better way to do this is with a hot iron, but I'm not doing that in the house. Now I've got a hole that's a little bit triangular. You can glue these two, but I'm not going to bother with this one. Then you just simply set it in, carefully tap it in. It's getting real close to being the length it needs to be, at which point I'm going to cut it short so it doesn't break off before I get it all the way in. I just tap till it won't go. In this case, it went clean through, but that's all right too. Okay, like you see here, the wood, even though I didn't quite drill all the way through, it did pop all the way through, so it's quite hard. This is poplar in this case. It's hard, but not terribly hard. This is maple, but it's green. As this, or greenish, as it dries, it'll actually shrink a little bit and it'll pull this up even tighter. Probably it won't last that long anyway. It'll last a few weeks or a few months here in the shop for what we're going to use it for. But you can plane these off and it makes kind of a pretty little item on your wood too, especially if you use a little bit darker wood or a lighter wood. And I'll do that real quick. So that's what it looks like when it's all cleaned up and planed. Kind of makes a nice little feature if you're using it in furniture. And somewhere up there we'll put a picture of some wooden nails in an antique cabinet we have that's a couple hundred years old. So they do stand the test of time. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and thank you.
I think we were talking.